Are you dealing with rejection? I am a firm believer in rejection is God's protection. And this video is for you if you lost a job, lost a contract, lost an opportunity. Keep watching this video. I'm going to give you 5 strategic steps that's going to change your life. So come on, let's sit, let's have a chat. It's your girl Bianca B. Keep watching. What's up, you guys? It's your girl Bianca B, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, make sure you guys check out my celebrity interviews, vlogs, and makeup tutorials. So in my professional life, I am a booking producer. So I am a TV producer. I essentially put talent on air. And I have dealt with a lot of rejection, a lot of cancellations in talk shows that I've worked on, moving across country several times to follow my dreams in the TV and film space. So I have dealt with a lot of rejection, and I also, as a booking producer, I also give a lot of rejection to guests, and other people. So I get both sides of dealing with the rejection and also being that person that has to give that rejection. So essentially what a booking producer does, they put people on TV. It's similar to a casting director. It's just different terminology in different positions and in different networks. So like I said, I've had to give a lot of rejection to a lot of people. And what I've learned throughout this past decade of dealing with that is that rejection is God's protection. I'm a firm believer in that. I feel as though rejection honestly could be a blessing in disguise. And I've been rejected so many times. I've given my resume out so many times, and I've built solid relationships with people in this space. So the first step is, feel it. It's not good. Losing your job is not fun. It's devastating, especially if you are someone who gave your all to a corporation or giving your all to what you do in your industry. It's tough, especially now. So many people are losing their jobs where they never thought that they would lose their job, and they've given their all to their job. And these are jobs that are necessities. With entertainment space, yes, it's a necessity, but like people are losing real life corporate jobs and necessity jobs, and it's been very heartbreaking, especially with Black women in the corporate space. So, feel it. It's not good. It's mentally exhausting. People can get into bad depression, and we're going to not let you get into depression, because I've been that person that been through depression when I lost my jobs, and it's not a good feeling, and I've learned to deal with it. So the first thing is feel it, vent it out, journal, do what you need to do. Okay, my next tip is don't take it personal. And I know that sounds cliche, especially if you've given your all to a corporation and have given years of your hard work to or organization. Don't take it personal. Just know that at the end of the day, it is business. And that I know that's so hard to accept, but at the end of the day, it is a business, and that person is an entrepreneur or a head of a company, and they had to make either budget cuts. You just weren't a good fit. They wanted to hire internally. A lot of companies hire internally. So let's say you submitted for mad jobs on the internet, on Indeed, on LinkedIn, went through all these interview processes, and they still did not pick you. You felt like you were almost there, but you didn't make the cut. And most of the time, it's because they have hired internally and because they don't want to retrain people. I'm just telling you the honest truth of how corporations work, especially if you want to get into the film and TV space. A lot of people hire people that they know. A lot of times executives go back to old resumes. Sometimes they just hire within, give somebody a pay raise or a different title, but don't want to hire new people. So a lot of times it has nothing to do with you and your work ethic and what you bring to the table. But just to know that, like, don't take it personal. So that's step 2. Go back to the drawing board. That's my next step. Like, go back to the drawing board of all the things that you are good at. every type of training you've had, every certificate, really go back to, okay, what am I really good at? Then go to your resume and redo it. Redo it to where it fits the job that you want to apply to. And so I used to be that person that just would submit my resume. And that's not the case anymore. I know my worth and I'm not going to settle for anything anymore. So I don't put out massive applications anymore. Like, I don't do that anymore just because I know my worth and I'm not going to settle. And so really go back to the drawing board and really look at, okay, what am I good at? What am I skilled at? And redo your resume to fit the job description that you are applying to. Because a lot of times it's SEOs, it's keywords that you must use. So really take your resume. I like this from a girl on TikTok. Take your resume, put in the description of the job that you're applying to, and then ChatGPT will re-edit your resume to fit the description of the job that you are applying to. Sometimes it's just keywords. Sometimes you just need to do a little 1, 2, 3 edit. And sometimes you're overqualified. Especially if you have an extensive resume. Like myself, I have an extensive resume. I've worked many places, and some people don't like that. But I've been skilled at so many different things within my industry. And so I've had to dumb down myself a lot. And so sometimes you are overqualified for a position, and that is okay. But if you really need some money right away, you may have to dumb down that resume, unfortunately. I'm someone, I believe in side hustles. I live by it. I've always lived by it. I've always believed in having your own brand because corporations will let you go in a heartbeat. They do not care because at the end of the day, it is just business. And that was a harsh reality. But I'm so grateful that I never gave up on the Bianca B persona and Bianca B brand from my books, from my courses, from my, all the things I've done with the Bianca B brand, my cosmetics company. I always have something that's mine and that I can sell so people can buy. So always have some type of side hustle, some type of side business, because you never know, you can make tons of money off that. And it also just gives you another security blanket of money coming in. So there's so many ways to make money online, affiliate programs, just like really start researching. You have the time if you lost your job or you have had to pivot to a new position or were let go, unfortunately, from a corporation. You have the time now. So really study people, really see what's out there because you may have a passion that you have not tapped into yet. I would say don't stay in the house. Treat this time to go out and get inspired because sitting in the house will not change your circumstances. Changing your environment. So you may have lost your job, you may have lost a position, you may have had to pivot. Go outside, still dress up as if you have a corporate job or whatever job position that you had. Go out, go to coffee shops, go to libraries, go to Starbucks, use their Wi-Fi, and just sit and get a new environment and space. I would do that all the time when I was a freelancer. I would go out. I would go to different coffee shops. I would just go and work. So I'm not always in the house because I feel like when you are in the house, you're losing out on ways of making money. Unless you're doing content, unless you're filming for YouTube or TikTok or whatever the case may be, but get outside because that fresh air will get you inspired. So that is one of my major, major tips. And so the last thing I want to say is, once again, that rejection is God protection. The no's have nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. With big corporations, there are so many different things that happen, from higher ups changing their mind to just executive decisions, financial decisions. Sometimes your rate may be too high. Sometimes the salary is too low. So I think just remember that it has nothing to do with you at the end of the day, and don't let a job or a corporation dictate your confidence within oneself. Yes, you want to make money. Money is everything, but also don't settle and don't be hard on yourself during this season, because it's just a season. Okay. It's just a season. I was out of, baby, I've had to pivot so much in my life. From I randomly became a flight attendant, and I loved it for the year and a half that I was like out of a job. So, yeah, learn how to pivot and take other opportunities. You never know what your calling may actually be. What you're in may not be your calling anymore. So just keep your head up. It's going to be okay. This is just a season. This is not permanent. And this is coming from somebody who has lost a lot of jobs, a lot of cancellations of talk shows that I've worked on. So yeah, it's your girl Bianca B. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at It's Bianca B. Go to my website, biancab.com. Grab my books at shopbiancab.com. It's your girl Bianca B. Bye, guys.